appreciate y'all chilling and politicking and paying attention because it's real vital. You heard me? Trench Talk TV. So that's what it's gonna sound like. It ain't gonna sound like nothing sugarcoat. It ain't gonna sound like what you want to hear. It's gonna be Trench Talk.
You got a lot more time to do in Frontier at this point. You got about 5 years left. Did that turn you up a little more, would you say?
I'm still hustling in jail, hustling that weed and shit. That was my hustle right there, hustling that weed and shit in jail. After that, bro, I just, about at the end of my jokes, 2 years.
Before we get to the end of your jokes, I also want to point this out for a lot of people that jail was a lot different back then in the 80s and the 90s compared to
now.
Right, the 2000s.
Right.
Youngsters, in a sense, then took over the jails. It's a real playhouse.
It's like, just what it is.
And when I say playhouse, I mean kids running around playing. Right. It's a lot of foolishness going on.
And they come home and they don't know how to work. They don't know what to do. When
Right.
I fell in jail, you know what we was doing, my dude? We were going out that fucking gate with shovels in our hand, with axes in our hand, hoes in our hand. You feel me? Where it gonna teach you how to work. You feel me? Back then it was teaching, So when I come home, my nigga, I'm already strong. Fuck, I just cut down a tree, chopping that bitch with axe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that lets you know that I'm getting paid 2 cents an hour, my nigga. That's what they used to pay me, 2 cents an hour. I think by the end of my jokes, I got up to 25 cents an hour. You get me? It goes up. But I think I was at 25 cents an hour close to the end of my jokes. And man, you look at that shit and you be like, damn, if I can work for this shit, I know I can go out there and do something with my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you ain't gonna be lazy neither. Now, they in jail now, they sitting. They just sitting.
I don't mind.
Man, they
what
not
type
learning.
of rehabilitation?
How can you not teach these young men how to do manly shit? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you give them something to do, they'll stop fighting in jail. They're gonna be too fucking tired to come in and fight.
Gotcha.
You get me now?
Most
All this motherfucking land out here. You can't teach them how to lay down and tear them trees down and build a fucking complex.
True that.
Put the guards out there, guard him. If you try to escape, you know how to catch his ass. He ain't got no money like that.
You began rapping in jail.
Man, I did one song in jail, and that was just by mistake. I ain't gonna lie to you.
How you start rapping by mistake?
I started rapping, my partner Snook, dog, fell in the cell with me. We went on a hunger strike. And when we go on the hunger strike, the fucking people lay there and put me and him, a few of us locked us down in the cell. The rest of them ate the fucking fried chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They come with that fried chicken.
You gotta have a couple of them across the
nigga got weak on us, you heard me? So the nigga who ain't eat the fried chicken, they gonna lock their ass. I'm one of the niggas that ain't eat the fried chicken.
Gotcha.
You feel me? I remember a fucking a Lieutenant Rob. He said, whoever ain't gonna eat they food, I'm locking y'all ass up. And I hollered out the bars. I'm like, I'm already locked up. That motherfucker walked up to my cell. You know what that white boy told me? White boy said, you know what, Richardson? He said, Richardson, you ain't no crazy ass motherfucker. He said, you a smart man. That's what he told me. He said, you a smart man because he know it don't matter where you put me in this fucking jailhouse. I'm still locked up. But like the nigga who want the yard, the freedom, the gym. They want to play the dominoes and spades. Man, I don't know how to play none of that shit. I don't know how to play dominoes. I don't know how to play spades. I don't know how to play no fucking card. Only thing I ever did was shoot dice.
Getting your convict on.
Yeah, I'm vicking in that bitch all the way to the time I go to jail. I never went to church. I never went to school. I never did no trade. I never did none of that shit. You hear me? Cause that shit couldn't teach me nothing.
So how you fall off into the rap?
I fell off into the rap fucking with my little partner Snook when we fell in the cell. And he kept, a nigga who always beating on a locker, rapping from New Orleans. I said, man, I know how to do that shit. He said, nigga, you don't know how to rap. I said, man, I promise you. I said, what you want me to rap about? He said, rap about your life, Squalee. And dog, we did a little song together. And you know, the Tear is quiet at night. You know what I'm saying? And he was rapping, and I came out that motherfucker after he did one of the chorus, and nigga was like, man, who the fuck that is? And them niggas just like that shit. Only song I ever did. The rest of that shit I wrote. I got 20 videos. I got like 4 full CDs I done out here. You know what I'm saying? And man, I did all that shit out here. You know, directing my own videos and shit. I just got into the shit. I'm a quick learner. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about me. I'm a quick fucking catch 'em up. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't the smartest motherfucker in the world, but I promise you, I'm one of the best hustlers. The best. I listen.
You do that rap song. I believe one time you mentioned to me that you ended up being in isolation for like a year.
Yeah, I had me and my mama ended up getting busted in the visiting shit, bro. My mama used to bring me weed and shit. You know, my baby mama ended up telling on it. You know what I'm saying? So we ended up getting caught up in shit. They took all my lists just right before she passed away. You know, like I said, my mama gangster dog. That's my thug. You heard me? Rest in peace, you feel me? And she just, and you know, after all that shit, man, they ended up putting me in a one-man cell for like a year. You feel me? And I did that year and shit, dog. And so when I come out the cell, me and the nigga got into it down the walk. I tried to chop his head off because the nigga stole me in my sleep. You know what I'm saying? After we done locked up in the cell, this nigga gonna tell me I gotta get up out the cell. I say, nigga, I ain't never checked out. You gotta kill me in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when the man come to the bars, the man like, man, one of y'all gotta check PC riches and all. Y'all got to live. I say, I'm living in this bitch, me. So about 2 days later, nigga stole me in my sleep, you heard me? And so after that, they separated us. We saw each other, you know, in the field where we work at. You know, I tried to hit that nigga with an axe type shit, you heard me? And so the people got to shooting guns, lay down, lay down. So, you know, they shipped me away from there, you know what I'm saying? They shipped me to a disciplinary camp called Winfield. I did the other 5 there, you know what I'm saying? But between that time, I had a stop up in Alexandria at this other little camp, you know, and that's where my mama passed, you know what I'm saying? Between that little stop right there. Cause I had my sister and them come there, you know, and I looked them in their face, dog, I knew she had passed away, you heard me? Cause they just popped up on me, you know what I'm saying? They don't never pop up, and they just popped up on me. And they said, man, the man like, man, we're gonna take y'all in this room right here. When he said that shit, I knew it. You know what I'm saying? I said, damn, mama passed away, you heard me? You know, so after that, dog, I got caught with a dirty urine at that little camp there. I was like, fuck y'all, I ain't trying to hear nothing y'all gotta say, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they shipped me to the disciplinary camp called Winfield, you know, and I did the other 5 there, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. All that pressure on your shoulders, man, you getting closer to release.
Yeah.
What year was this you came home?
08, August.
08.